Hi, my name is Susang Park. I'm the lead pastor of Revive Presbyterian Church of Silicon Valley. We're located in Sunnyvale, California, which is right in the middle of Santa Clara County, which is better known as Silicon Valley. Just to give you a little picture of kind of like what it's like where we are, where we worship in our building. Next door are offices of Apple Computer. It's not the main office, but it's one of the many office buildings of Apple Computer. And on the other side of the intersection is the main offices of LinkedIn. It's an extremely expensive place to live, and it's a difficult place to establish a church because it's one of the least church places in all of America. But we also consider it one of the most exciting places for a church to be planted and to proclaim the gospel. Our vision is new life in Christ for the nations of Silicon Valley, because that's what this place is like. There are people, literally brilliant and talented, incredibly driven people from all around the world who come here. The vast majority who've never stepped in a church and don't know anything about Jesus or the Bible. And they are here to, of course, make the technology that's going to change your life and my life. So I've been asked to say some words of thanksgiving in light of the COVID lockdowns, especially with reference to Philippians chapter 1, verse 27. So let me read that verse. It says, "Only let your manner of life be worthy of the gospel of Christ, so that whether I come and see you or am absent, I may hear of you that you are standing firm in one spirit, with one mind, striving side by side for the faith of the gospel." And that's not really hard for me to speak to, because I would say especially that last part, standing firm in one spirit with one mind, striving side by side for the faith of the gospel. I would say that is a really good description of what our church has been like. We have a very joyful church. We have a good sized core group that started this church, and they're very excited about what we do. And of course, we launched in last September, and you don't think that you're going to launch a church and then the very following March you're going to be shut down and by the governing authorities. But just a few things I want to share. Our people, I can tell, have been very grateful, and they're a young and very technologically savvy group. They've taken to the live stream services really easily. You can tell anybody who comes to be on the Essentials team to serve for the worship, they're incredibly joyful when they come to worship. We have really talented people, and so it's been great for me and the other pastors on the staff. We have not had to scramble to figure out how we're going to go do worship service, because our worship bands and our members and our AV people, they just figured it out. Just like some of them had actually already figured out how to do the live stream even before we were doing it, because they wanted to serve some people who were going through some physical ailment issues that didn't allow them to come worship here. So we were actually ready to go for this before, and as the weeks have gone, and they've tweaked it and improved our live stream services. Another way that I would say that we've really seen a great unity is, and a tremendous blessing, is where we worship. We get to share this building with a beautiful church called Trinity Church of Saints. They've been incredibly generous to us, and they don't treat us like tenants. They really treat us like partners, and they're so grateful for us that we get to go reach people in the city like they do, and probably reach people because we have different race and ethnicity than they do, reach people that they may not be as good at reaching, and we can reach other folks. And so they've been incredibly good to us. And so even things like how are we going to do service and where are we going to do service, it has been so honestly seamless and easy. I have church planting friends who are in elementary schools and community centers, and they don't know how they're going to be able to return to service when it's allowed by the county. But it's been really easy and seamless for us, and even Trinity Church, they're just so wise and good about how we do. So we get to piggyback on some of their wisdom. So this is just a little picture about some things that is going on. We've had better attendance in our small groups through online, and our times in we are a part of in year 2. We just finished year 2 of Life on Life Mission Discipleship. That's been going really, really strong. And so we see that as a really key way of reaching the nations, of discipling people who are of the nations, and who will then be able to disciple people in the future. And so we're so thankful for all this. So that's a little peek into, life out here in Silicon Valley. Please be praying for us. And we still haven't returned yet to, we seem to be one of the last counties to go back. So pray for us and for our next season to reach our neighbors. Thank you.